time for my power, Yuito.
Don't get cocky.
Let's keep this up.
I mean, I know they're just training visions, but the others here are always so realistic.
It's not just the others. Everything here is a simulation.
Is my body real?
Come on.
Yuito, you need my power. Water attack? Getting wet limits your mobility, so be careful.
I'm using the sheet end.
The enemy is... Now's your chance.
Yeah!
Get it, Yuito! Looks like there's a resource reading around here.
Now die!
My turn.
It's down! Give it everything you've got!
Let's
do this!
Here we go! Yeah! There!
I think there's something over there. Hey, there's the flag! We can't get through, though. Let's look for another way.
So, you need help?
All right! Let's keep this up.
Don't get cocky. You need help?
Thanks, Kagero.
I can hit it! Come on!
Nice job!
Leave it to me! It's over!
Let's keep this party raging. Yeah, you helped out a lot, Kagero. Watch out for electric attacks. You won't be able to move if you're electrified.
Here you go.
Damn!
I can hit it! Come on!
Don't get cocky.
Gotcha!
Get it, Yuito!
You need help?
Let's keep this up. Here we go.
Not bad.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, crush it!
We did.
Nice work, Yuito. Okay, I got the flag. Now we just have to head to the goal.
Stop dictating every little move. Just get going. Ooh, scary. You're yapping like a chihuahua.
Let's keep this up.
The enemy dropped something.
Don't get cocky.
Yeah. Come on. No way.
Come on.
Yup.
Are you sure this is the way, Yuito? As the leader, you should have the topography memorized. Just shut up and come over here, young man.
Come on, guys. This should be the way, so let's keep going. This is pretty rare.
Let's keep this up. Let's go.
Sheenen's electrokinesis might be effective.
I need your help. Leave it to me.
My turn.
Get down! Give it everything you've got!
Come on. All right.
So trivial.
What is?
Your power status is low and you fight like an amateur. Why would Captain Seto or even Major General Karin take an interest in someone like you?
Whoa there, Shiden. Did you ever stop to think that maybe this is why you weren't chosen to be the leader?
Shut up. It's not that I want to be the leader. I just don't want to follow orders from someone inferior to me.
Are you sure you're not the one who's inferior?
Shut up, you adult! Yuito, keep your eyes open up ahead. If I were the leader, I would be waiting in a blind spot near the finish line.
What do you mean?
In other words, instead of looking around for the flag, it would be more efficient to steal the flag right near the finish line.
Oh, I see. But this is just an exercise.
Hold up, we got company. It's Kasane's team.
I knew it. That is so like Kasane.
Let's ambush them.
Sorry, but I've got my hands full here. Take care of Kasane, team leader. Same here. I can't help. You're the team leader, so figure it out.
Here we go! Come on! That was close.
I have to do something.
Yeah! Come on!
This should... Yuito!
How's that?
Hey, Yuito! That was really something.
You did a good job of managing those two.
You looked amazing, Yuito.
Yep, you really were something. You're a natural leader.
We might have won this time, but I still have my doubts.
I miscalculated. Hanabi, Sugumi, I'm sorry.
What? Don't be silly. You aren't to blame at all. I hate losing.
I honestly underestimated you. I never imagined I would lose a power battle between us.
Okay. I didn't think you would be that direct, but thanks.
You showed some promise the other day when we fought together. I have to say, I'm impressed.
Thanks. I'm happy to hear you say that.
Sorry to interrupt, but here's your prize. Good work today.
A message from Dad?
Congratulations on officially making it into OSF. Kaito's filled me in. I'm still against you joining OSF, but just promise me you'll be careful. You're your own man now that you're a member of OSF. I think it's finally time we sat down and talked about our family and your mother. We should invite Kaito and have dinner together sometime. I'll contact you once I know my schedule.
What is it?
I got a message from my father. He never sends messages.
Oh.
Well, I guess it's time to call it a day. Thanks to everyone who participated.
You're acting strange, Kagura.
What do you mean?
Don't you hate training exercises?
Well, I thought it would be a good opportunity to show off to the newbies. There's some real cuties this year.
And you cheated drawing strings.
Shh. I just wanted to team up with the new guy and see what he's got.
I must have gone to Sumeragi Tomb at some point before training. I should go there again. Maybe I'll remember something. Why did I end up here? I don't remember how I got here at all. I really should talk to Kaito about it.
Yuito, deployment orders. We confirmed a large pack of others in an abandoned subway. Head over there, right away.
Okay, got it. And Nagi?
He's already on his way.
Thanks. I'll be right on his heels. It looks like calling Kaito is going to have to wait.
Seto platoon is all here.
You've all heard the situation from Wataru. Apparently, there's a swarm of others in these abandoned subway lines. The extinction belt has descended to lower altitudes, and they're flowing underground from the air ducts. Sure, there's no need to explain it at this point, but we have some new blood here. So let's see what you know about the extinction belt. What's the extinction belt? Nagi.
Yes, sir. It's an anomaly that's believed to be the product of the Spring of Extinction.
Exactly. It accumulated near the Earth's stratosphere and has covered the whole globe. Others are born inside it and have been observed descending to the Earth's surface, so don't go near areas where the belt is thick. The others could appear anywhere. The extinction belt also has the tendency to block signals. If that happens, Wataru's telepathy will be our only means of communication.
Without a communicator, my telepathy only allows me to talk to you and not the other way around. Let's hope the communicators don't go down.
So that's the deal. I want you to stay on your toes out there.
Understood.
This will be a joint operation between the 7th and 8th Company from the 1st Regiment and the 1st and 2nd Company from the 2nd Regiment. It's a large-scale joint operation. I want you all to refrain from going off on your own, especially you, Kagero.
What? You're really going to call me out in front of everyone, Captain?
Don't get so upset. Team 1 will be me, Nagi, and Hanabi. Team 2 will be Kagero, Tsugumi, and Yuito. Seto platoon will head to Point Alpha behind 2nd Company.
Understood.
This is the first time we've worked together, Tsugumi. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Where are you? I can't see it, but the other is still around. Use SAS to find it.
Here I go! We did it!
That was impressive.
Looks like the enemy dropped something rare.
Let's keep this up. Now die! Come on!
It burrowed into the ground, but it should show up if you become invisible.
Here we go!
Found a weak spot. Yeah.
So this is the subway.
So it's basically an abandoned line. There are some places with active subway lines, though.
Nice preempt.
Get slammed! I can hit it!
Come on, watch out for electric attacks. You won't be able to move if you're electrified.
Leave it to me! There!
There's a train you would tow. Make sure the others don't notice what you're doing. Huh?
Notice me doing what?
You know, ramming it into them.
All right. Focus. All right.
So this is brain drive. It feels like all the nerves inside my body are standing on end. Captain, does the extinction belt usually come down lower than the stratosphere?
No, it's usually seen higher. It's pretty rare for it to be this low. Let's be ready.
I can hit it! Let's get serious.
Everything in the subway looks the same. Try not to get turned around.
Watch the enemy.
It's down! Give it everything you've got!
Leave it to me! There!
Brain drive is basically just really intense focus, right? Apparently, bias has a function to adjust the stimulation to the brain, allowing for easier control of brain drive.
But I don't think relying on it is good. You need to control your power by yourself.
Yeah! It's over!
Nice job!
Let's keep this up.
Combine.
I think we can use that train. Just ram the others when they're not looking.
Here we go! Watch out in front! Charging! I can hit it! There!
Reinforcement request from Kyoko Platoon's operator, Haruka. They're being attacked at Point Alpha. It appears they're cut off. We're unable to contact them directly because of the extinction belt's interference.
Someone's coming this way.
Captain Seto!
Naomi, we got a request for reinforcements from Haruka. What happened?
Others have descended on Point Alpha. The additional units scheduled to arrive were nowhere to be seen, so Acting Commander Gemma ordered me to request reinforcements from Seto Platoon. 3 others attacking from 12 o'clock. Will arrive in 1 minute. The enemy will flank us with hypervelocity and attack from behind.
What? What do you mean?
My power is precognition.
It's true. Captain, the others are gathering at Point Alpha, and 3 are closing in on Seto Platoon's current position.
Wow.
Naomi, connect to SAS with me. Team, it's time to clean up these others. Take them down while we make our way to Point Alpha.
Understood.
So your power lets you see the future, Naomi? Can you choose when to look?
Yes, but I can only see a little ahead.
That's an amazing power!
I'm happy to hear you say that.
Let's regroup now.
Be safe, Kasane.
My body!
It's all right, Naomi. Kasane is the top cadet. Of course, you know that since you're her sister. I'm so stupid.
Hey, no, thank you for reassuring me.
Yeah!
That attack worked! That must be a weak spot.
I can hit it! It's over!
That was
Now die!
impressive.
It's Kyoka Platoon.
Captain, the interference from the extinction belt is... At this rate, lose contact.
Wataru, get those communicators back up. Is there anyone else?
Point Alpha. Survivors.
Captain, the ceiling is starting to crack.
Damn it! Evasive maneuvers! Kyoka Platoon, disperse! They're coming from above!
Captain Seto!
Scooby, get out of there!
Yeah!
Nagi, watch out! Get out of the way!
Kasane, look out!
Run!
Thank you. You saved me.
Is everyone all right?
Gimma Garrison and Tsugumi Nazar reporting in.
There are 2 more nearby.
Yuito, you alive?
Nagi, where are you right now?
Next to the rubble. I'm with Naomi. Let me reboot the GPS.
What's wrong? Nagi!
Others are attacking from all around us! Nagi is...
Naomi! This is bad. There are too many others. We have to hurry.
I'll clear the rubble.
There are too many.
I'll help!
Naomi! Naomi, are you okay? I'm okay. I just hurt my leg a little. I'm gonna kill it.
Hey, calm down!
I will once I kill it. You handle things over there.
Fine. Tsugumi!
Understood.
I hope Kasane is okay. I think Hanabi is with Captain Seto. I'm worried about what happened to Kagero.
Kagero can take care of himself. More importantly, we need to focus on the enemy in front of us.
You're right. Let's take care of these guys first.
Here we go! Come on! Yeah! It's over! All right! Let's keep this up. Nagi.
Thanks, man.
Naomi.
I'm okay. I'm heading to...
Naomi!
Watch out!
What is...
Naomi? What's wrong? Naomi?
Naomi?
Anyone that can move, lend a hand.
I'll fight too. Here we go.
Naomi.
Once you decide to fight, don't lose focus. A second's hesitation can mean death. Got it? Yes.
Good? Damn it!
I'll help.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Attacks come from the ground, too. Watch your feet, and don't let your guard down.
I'm so confused. How is Naomi and others? What happened? Can't she hear us anymore?
Damn it! Where are you?
I think I can see Scarlet. Yuito, try using clairvoyance.
I need your help! Get slammed! Let's go! Hey! Time to use this! Damn it!
Be a weak spot.
Stop! Please stop!
Kasane, wait! What are you doing?
This other is Naomi! Naomi!
A transfer power? You need strong abilities to move something that size.
Wait! Where did you send Naomi?
Hey, Kasane! Wait! Damn it! The rubble... What is this?
An ampule. It has Seiran's emblem on it.
What was that? Naomi, she's...
Nagi, calm down.
How am I supposed to calm down? What the hell is that?
Look, I don't know either. I don't know what's going on, but we have to do something.
Sorry, I know now's not the time to panic, but what do we do?
The person with the most experience here is...
No, this is beyond what I can handle. Look at what happened when Kyoka put me in charge of the platoon.
Okay, then let's do this. I'll go after Kasane. Nagi, go report to the frontline command and tell them what happened.
No, I'll go with you.
Not with that leg, you're not. Tsugumi, you go with Nagi. It seems like we can't get a hold of command because of the signal interference.
Okay.
Be careful.
You too. Gemma, if you were put in charge of Kyoka platoon, that means Kasane is your subordinate, right? I need you to come with me as her acting commander.
You're right. Copy that.
Yuito, Gemma, hold on.
Major General Fubuki.
I'm glad you're both okay. I ran into Nagi and Tsugumi, and I came after you as soon as I heard.
Heard what?
About Naomi. I'll tell you what I told them. You're not to repeat what happened to anyone.
What do you mean?
I mean just that. Don't tell anyone about it. It will serve to protect all of you. Also, did you happen to pick up anything like an ampule on your way here?
Oh, yes.
Would you mind handing that over to me?
What is that ampule? Or is that classified too?
To put it simply, this ampule is a power enhancer. It boosts the psionic hormones. We know that it's developed in Seiran. However, this is classified OSF information. I can't tell you any more than that.
So many secrets.
Yes, unfortunately, whenever people gather together, there are always ulterior motives. It's best to stay away from these sticky spider webs. That's why I'm warning you. Anyway, you two come with me. We'll find somewhere safe.
No, Kasane is up ahead. She went after Naomi. Would it be okay if I continued looking for her? I'm worried.
Fine. If you see her, make sure to tell her not to share what happened to anyone either. Don't do anything reckless. I'll send some reinforcements soon. And since there's a chance we'll have to withdraw from the front lines, you should fall back to your hideout if you meet up with them. It'll be a lot safer to head back to Suo from there. In any case, be careful.
He said we should be quiet about what happened today to protect ourselves. Major General Fubuki was so calm. How can he be when Naomi turned into another?
Yeah, something's not right.
Those guys were National Defense Forces. Where did they take Naomi? Why did she just change into another?
There's a lot we don't understand, but it's a fact that Naomi is another now.
Now die! Come on!
Go, Yumito! You lead!
Let's keep this up. Major General Karin?
Yuito and Gemma, you two take care of her. I'm returning to the front line to regroup the units.
Yes, sir. Kasane, where's Naomi?
I suppose I can tell you, since you saw the whole thing. She was taken by troops stationed in Seiran.
So that car was from the Seiran garrison?
Yes, so?
Something's not right. When I reported this to Major General Fubuki, he told me not to tell anyone else, and to tell you to do the same.
Major General Karin said the same thing. Why tell us to keep quiet? Does that mean OSF is hiding something?
I don't know. Major General Fubuki said it would protect us. And take a look at this. It seems like the Seiran garrison dropped this, too.
I remember seeing this at home when I was a child.
According to the Major General, it's a drug that temporarily boosts powers. He wanted me to turn them over, but I managed to keep 2 of them without him knowing.
That was a smart decision. In any case, why would something like that be at my home? The Randall family is involved in weapon development. Anything related to drug manufacturing would have only been joint ventures with Spring Pharmaceuticals.
He also mentioned that this drug was classified information. It seems like the top brass of the OSF know about it.
Spring Pharmaceuticals is Major General Fubuki's family company. Perhaps the commander knew because of that.
Don't trust new Himuka.
What? What is that supposed to mean?
It's something Karin said. I'm not exactly sure what he meant by it either. If this ampule really is from Seiran, then does that mean the Randalls and Springs are cooperating with Seiran? Even if that's the case, it just leaves us with more questions. It might be best to do as we were told. We keep this to ourselves and look into it privately.
That ampule seems to be pretty important. Might be a good idea to hide it.
Then I'll hide the ampule inside Baki.
Huh? I didn't think you'd know how to sew.
I was always told to be independent, ever since I was little. Done. There's 2, so who's going to hold on to them?
I'll pass. I think you two should probably carry them.
Baki. My sister would have been so happy.
Kasane, about Naomi. I'm sorry. I knew that other was Naomi, but I was scared. I had no other choice but to fight.
Stop it. I'll get Naomi back. Just don't get in my way.
This might come off as naive, but I want to do what I can to help save her, too.
It is naive, but thank you.
Oh, nice one, Tsugumi. Looks like everyone's here. Huh, where's Naomi? Isn't she with you? What's wrong?
I'll tell you later. Where's Nagi? And Captain Seto and Hanabi?
Nagi is with the rescue team on the front line.
Captain and Hanabi are totally fine. They're worried about you, so we should get out of here.
No, the rest of you go first. Shiden's supposed to be up ahead, so I'll pick him up.
Then I'll go with you. For better or worse, I'm the leader of Kyoko Platoon until this mission is over.
All right. Be careful.
So I guess it's best we join up with Captain Seto and head over to the hideout.
So, this is your family's unit. It's a good fit geographically, and is well equipped. I hope we can use it as a hideout. You don't mind?
Of course not. It doesn't look like it's being used by my family anymore.
Then we'll use this as our platoon's hideout.
I'm just glad you're okay. We were all really worried. Tsugumi was crying her eyes out. I was not.
What? Tsugumi, you've got the hots for Yuito? What about me?
Shut up.
Harsh.
Where's Naomi? Did she and Gemma regroup with Kyoka Platoon?
Naomi is... It's not like Naomi is dead, but I can't just say she turned into another. An other got her.
No way. Naomi? But she's the best next to Kasane, and she's so nice.
That's why you look so down. That must have been hard, losing a friend like that. Everyone goes through that at least once. I won't tell you to cheer up, but this is something you're gonna have to learn to accept. To survive in the OSF, it's necessary.
I understand.
Let's rest here a while. You have my permission. Take some time to get yourself together. It's a sad situation, but the others won't wait.
Yuito, did Major General Fubuki ask you to be quiet about Naomi?
Yeah, he did. He told me to say the same thing to Kasane. Did he tell you too?
Yeah. I don't like not telling the truth.
I'm sorry, Yuito. It's too bad about Naomi, but you did the best you could. Rest for now.
Yes, sir.
Good work, Yuito. Sorry I couldn't support you the whole time.
It's fine. There was nothing you could do. Anyway, Naomi is...
Yeah, I heard. She was so nice. It's too bad.